But good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Glow and Grow Morning Message. Happy Tuesday. All right. First of all, before we get into the message, please let me know what you have planned for Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving food. Let me live through you. For those of you who are in the U.S., I know I have people from all over the world here. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so today's message for Glow and Grow is acceptance will set you free. What do I mean by that? When I say setting you free, the purpose I do what I do, why I'm here, why I serve you, why I give these messages, why I come on here, give you these contents, what I would love to see for as a mass movement globally is that people are set free. And usually I'm speaking to my ladies so that my ladies are set free from toxic bondage, toxic attachments, narcissistic attachments. Acceptance is a major key in breaking free from that. Let me give you an example. I've been speaking to a friend of mine who has been having issues almost pretty much all her life. She's a grown woman, all her life with her sister. And I know we often talk about romantic relationships here, but this applies across the board, acceptance, right? And recently, she's had some correspondence with her sister again, and more conflict, more conflict. And she had the intentions to visit her sister to see if they can mend the bond again. And she keeps saying, yes, but it's my sister, it's my sister. And my feedback to her was, at what point are you going to accept that your sister is not capable of healthy relationships? She loves conflict. Everything you do turns into a conflict. And not only do you see that with yourself, this is what I'm saying to my friend, but you see that with all throughout her whole life. And I was going to say all her relationships, but the sister actually doesn't have any relationships. She has no close group or one or two even close friends. You see, a lot of times we cause ourselves suffering because we are stubborn. We want things to be the way we want them to be, as opposed to accepting them for the way they are. We have to accept people for who they are and treat them accordingly, whether that means not deal with them at all or deal with them in a minimized capacity. You can break free from toxic and narcissistic people, and that's whether we're talking romantic relationships, family relationships, friendships, if you accept people for who they are. Don't be afraid of the pain. Yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, you are going to cry. But do you prefer that? Get over that hump of that emotional pain, that crying, and be able to move on? Or you want a lifelong experience of conflict, chaos, discord? It's your choice. You know, when people show us who they are, it's one thing if you don't know who someone is, but if you have been going through issues over and over with people, with someone, at some point it becomes your responsibility. I had someone call me a few months ago complaining to me about their child, and I'm very close to that child, and it broke me into tears actually. But as the time progressed, I realized after people speaking to that child, trying to explain to that child that they should make some different decisions, that child is still making the wrong decisions. What I had to do for myself, because I prioritize my peace, my mental health, my well-being, so that I can be the best version of myself. The standards I have for myself is that I'm going to pray for this child and I'm going to hand it over to God. That child is not going to make me break into tears again in the next couple months, and the next couple months, and the next couple years, if that child continues to make the wrong decisions. You see, because I prioritize my peace, and I have to allow people to be who they are and make the decisions they want to make. I can't be stubborn. And I learned that because of my own toxic narcissistic relationship that I was in / marriage for 10 years, because of other unhealthy family relationships that I participated in. I realize I have to take my authority over my life. If not, people will drag you through the mud all your life. All your life. Don't think, oh, it's just temporary. No, there are people who live like this. And if you give them access to you, you will be dragged through the mud forever until you say enough is enough. But I think sometimes we don't want to accept people for who they are because we're stubborn, because we think we have the power to change them. That friend with the sister situation that I was telling you about, she was saying, well, maybe if she gets a therapist, maybe if she gets a coach, maybe if someone talks to her, maybe. You have to understand that some people can't change. Not everybody can be saved. There's no amount of loving you can do on them. There's no amount of talking you can do to them. There's no amount of prayer. And Lord knows I am a believer in God. I know prayer is powerful, but I do understand that not all lost sheep will be found. I know that. I cannot allow myself to be hurt over and over by someone who is choosing to remain to be a certain way. I have to accept them for who they are and deal with them accordingly. That will set you free. It's painful. You will cry. It's okay. But you will set yourself free. People are showing you who they are. It's not that you don't know. You know. You see the patterns. If you need to write it down, write it down. I do that a lot with my clients. Write it down. Get out a pen and paper. Get out a journal. Write it down. Because our mind is good at playing tricks on us. Our mind tries to avoid us from feeling pain. That's why it's so easy to go into denial and to forget things. I don't remember how bad it was. I don't remember what happened. Yes, because your mind is trying to play tricks on you to prevent you from feeling the pain. That's why it's so healthy to write things down. If you really want to heal, it's now November 2024. You really want 2025 to look different for you. Start writing it down. It's not being punitive. It's not being petty. It's about saving yourself. Good morning, Matthew. It's about saving yourself. All right? So acceptance is the key to free yourself, is the key to freedom. Yes, it will be painful, but you can get through the pain. It's either that or these types of people will drag you through their mess, their conflict. And yes, there's good moments, but I don't want to have to pay the price for good moments with bad moments, because that's not normal. You don't have to tolerate conflict, unnecessary conflict, just to have some good moments. I know you may think it's normal because maybe that's what you're used to, but let me tell you, it's not. There are people you can have relationships with where you're not going to have conflicts. You may have a slight disagreement, but you're not going to have conflicts that's making you feel sick to your stomach, stressing you out. That's not normal, just to have some good times. No, you don't have to pay for your health just to have some good times. That's not normal. All right? So that is the message for today's Glow and Grow. Acceptance will set you free. Accept people for who they are and deal with them accordingly, no matter how much it will hurt, no matter the connection, no matter how long you've been with them. It's up to you. Like I said, I prioritize my peace, and I teach that with the women that I work with. Prioritizing your peace. You said you want peace. You said you want a life of abundance and prosperity. God can't bless you with more blessings if you're caught up in people's mess either. You're blocking your blessings. Prioritize your peace. Accept people for who they are. They're showing you, they're telling you. It's not a secret. If you just met them, fine. But if you've been dealing with them for a while, they're showing you who they are. Sometimes they got the mask on and there's a good moment, but then they take the mask off. You're getting to see the real them. Don't act like you don't know who they are. I hope this message blesses you. Y'all have a blessed day. Oh, before I go, get on my email list. I will put it in the description or the comments here. Get on my email list. For December, I am having a great opportunity for you all. It's going to be of no cost to you. But for the holidays, I know it becomes increasingly challenging to deal with toxic and narcissistic people, whether you're still in a relationship with them or not. And I want to give you that space to learn how to get stronger in your setting boundaries, how to get stronger in maintaining your boundaries, how to get stronger in rebuilding yourself, your self-esteem, rebuilding your life. Just get stronger overall, all right? And I want to give you that space, that safe space outside of YouTube, where you're in an intimate space with me and a group of us, where you can get that support. So get on my email list. I have not put it together yet. It's going to be opening on December 1st. So just give me a couple days, maybe tonight. I wanted to do it last night, but last night went left. But get on my email list, all right? You're welcome, Matthew. You have a great day. All right, bye-bye.